Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you your daily Tesla report for Monday, May 8th, 2023. Before I jump through all the charts, or move through all the charts, just want to encourage you to please click like if you would each and every time you watch the Tesla report. It does help us out a great deal in being found on YouTube. Also, become a Wicked Stocks YouTube channel subscriber. You'll be provided notification each and every time new content has been uploaded. That includes the Tesla and Apple report, along with the occasional stock pick that we put out. Let's take a look at the charts. There's not much to really say here that's relevant to the day itself. Just to remind you that there is a long-term channel top. Actually, let me rephrase that. A mid-term channel top that is presently at 196 and a quarter on the weekly chart. And I consider this an objective. Now I have actually considered it an objective for the last few weeks. Let me find the right chart to actually show that, and that would be here. We had a sell signal below this channel bottom. We could probably eliminate this chart by now. But about a month or so ago, we closed below this channel bottom. It was a second of two sell signals that occurred in a matter of days. Then anticipating the 151.09 channel bottom as an objective, we met that objective over a week ago and are now coming off of it. When we tested the 151.09 channel bottom, we were talking about the channel top that is presently at 199.57. Actually, that is the value of the trend line. The channel top, actually, as I showed a moment ago, is 196 and a quarter, and it'll be in a similar vicinity on the daily chart. I know that it's not a big difference, but just want to let you know that that is just the trend line. We will begin showing the channel top, which will be very similar over the next week or so, I think, as we continue to move away. So having tested 151.09, we were talking about how the 199.57 area is a realistic 1 to 2 month objective. I've been mentioning the possibility of 3 to 5 weeks. And on Friday, we closed above this descending 1/3 speed line, which was considered an eventuality. But we were allowing for the possibility of topping out at the speed line into this week and falling back perhaps into the low 150s again within a full week of trade. Obviously, that did not occur. Apple, by the way, actually posted a meaningful long-term buy signal on Friday. You may watch the Apple report. So consistent with all that is meaningful bullish continuation, meaningful recovery now as we move through the rest of May and into June. I think the 185.01, 50% upside retracement from the February high against the more recent low from a week and a half ago is considered and should be considered reachable by the end of next week or sooner. And the 199.57 area over the next 2 to 3 weeks, I think, is in the realm of likelihood. If we were to close above 185.01 sooner than later, we're probably just 3 to 5 days away from reaching this. So as I've been saying, after testing this channel bottom in the low 150s, you could reach for 195, 200, 205 out of the money calls that don't expire for at least several months. That is still true. And Friday's development of closing above the 167.76 speed line, you could now look, I think, 3 to 4 weeks out on those options. They'll be a little cheaper than 2 to 3 months, where you could reach for 195, 197, whatever. The weekly chart, by the way, is 196 and a quarter. So you could go 195, 196, 197 out of the money calls that don't expire for at least 3 weeks. You might go a month out on that. And that is kind of the big picture now. Hi, if you enjoy watching our daily Tesla report, you'll love our daily Triple Q and SPY reports. They're presented in the same 5 to 10 minute video format. Our daily SPY and Triple Q analysis provides directional market signals that are correlated with highly specific price support and resistance levels. Whether your trading time horizon is short or longer term, we promise you a distinctive edge in your trading of the SPY and Triple Q. We offer a 5-day, no questions asked, money-back guarantee. So go to wickedstocks.com right now and start receiving your daily SPY and daily Triple Q reports today. So working our way up, now that we have a secondary show of strength by closing above 167.76, this is a level, as you can see on the right, able to contain weekly selling pressures, above which 185.01 is expected by the end of next week, possibly by the end of this week, and the upper 190s over the next 2 or 3 weeks. Now working our way up today, I do have 173.74 as an intraday resistance level. Just a simple channel top over the last week and a half of activity can contain intraday buying pressures. And once tested, we could ease back to 167.76 intraday. That is sort of the day trade approach right now. If we push through 173.74 or perhaps open above 173.74, 177.31 is likely not far above it. Here's your 176.11, this former low. 177.31, by the way, is the 3/8 upside Fibonacci from the February high against the more recent low. 50% is 185.01, so forth and so on. So 177.31 becomes an intraday target if we push through 173.74. 177.31 able to contain daily buying pressures. And if we close above 177.31, that's where I would expect 185.01 this week, probably within 2 to 3 days, where we could actually top out through the balance of the week. I'm going to call this a 2-star resistance area, able to contain 2 to 3 day highs if or when tested. And that kind of covers the upside. So the day trade and the 3 to 5 day swing trade and the 2 to 3 week swing trade, all bullish right now above 167.76. So you can buy 167.76 for the day itself, up to 173.74, possibly 177.31. Over the next 3 to 5 days, possibly up to 185.01. And over the next 2 to 3 weeks, into the 190s. And that remains in effect above 167.76. Now, if we break 167.76 or open below it today, we do have a rising channel bottom at 160.46. And you can see in the support and resistance area, I show that as intraday support. It's not a level to fall in love with. And what I mean by that is I wouldn't buy that level. That's why I didn't call it session containment, even though it may well contain selling pressures through the balance of the day. I don't want to encourage, if you will, holding a position like that overnight, because I think closing back below 167.76 would be, and it is actually considered a buy signal of sorts. And the only thing I think it really entails is the possible unraveling back into the low 150s as we move into later week. Now, certainly closing today below 160.46 should usher that in within just another day or two. Still, 151.09, the start of a range of meaningful support down to 146.06 that can absorb selling through May, through June, as I've been saying, and above which this 199.57 area remains a 1 to 2 month target. Having closed last Friday above 167.76 puts that more into the 2 to 3 week time frame. And that once again, that 199.57 is on the weekly chart 196.25. I don't know if there's really anything else that needs to be said. I'm going to leave you with this image. Because this is the most appropriate for the day itself. Please click like and subscribe and check out wickedstocks.com. I'll be back tomorrow with Tuesday's Tesla Report. You have a great day.